emotional ordeal.
Why is it that we always have to wait for some sort of an emergency to take a vacation?
Well, I think we should enjoy ourselves while we can.
So I guess you guys will be heading back home to Port Charleston?
I've been thinking about this immigration situation of yours. I think we have to strategize solutions.
Okay, I've got the night off.
Who said?
My date, Jennifer.
Would this be the same Jennifer who is the secretary for Sonny Corinthos' consigliere?
Mm-hmm. Very blonde, very brainy, very busty.
Very nice. And the first date with this young woman, am I wrong in assuming that it happened the same night as the raid on Bernie's office?
Pure coincidence.
Well, unless you're planning to marry Miss Busty for citizenship, you've got a problem.
Hi, Mr. Spencer.
Oh.
Sorry to bother you, Ethan, but I really need your help.
The new procedure codes are now in full effect, and since it's my job to make sure that the flow is running smoothly, I'm going to be enforcing these. I'm going to need the entire cooperation of the staff, because those doctors like to snub their nose at authority. Do we have a problem?
After him by now.
1:36 to be precise.
So we spent all night and all morning yelling for help in the sewer. How was your foot?
Well, thankfully it's numb, so...
Do you think that you're going to be able to walk on it? I mean, when we can get the grade up?
One problem at a time. I'm still intent on hacking into the city manager's control panel and getting the gate to rise.
So your computer didn't get ruined when you dropped it in the sewer water?
I mean, well, technically this is a storm drain, so the runoff is from street level. Yeah, in terms of my computer, it's functional, but erratic. All efforts to gain access to the outside world have failed thus far.
Oh, Spinelli, I know you're not going to fail. I trust you. What was that?
It's just a beep signifying the web connection.
Oh, good. I'm feeling kind of tired. If I fall asleep, will you wake me up when we're free?
Most assuredly.
This exciting new client.
Karina DeSoro.
Oh, yes, the opera singer with the voice of an angel.
Sexual harasser, the artistic director of the Opera House. Kudos to you,
Thank you very much.
Iris, I want to make sure that when she gets here, you send her right in.
Certainly, Miss Davis.
Thank
you. Is someone wearing perfume?
I am.
Did Iris just diss my perfume?
Well, it is on a little strong. Would you put it on with a hose?
No! You know, the word humorless was invented for that woman.
All right, let's just focus on what's working here. Now, this opera star will bring prestige to this firm.
I mean, what sort of woman doesn't appreciate perfume this expensive? It's people like Iris that turn out to be serial killers.
Well, then if I were you, I wouldn't piss her off.
Did she dress like that at City Hall?
Iris has her own style.
Yes, if you want to call June Cleaver's style.
All right, I know you don't like her, I get it. But the poor woman didn't have a job, so we did a good thing. We're women supporting other women.
Women supporting other women? I couldn't agree more. And being that we're on opposite sides of Sonny's trial, I don't see why we can't have a cordial exchange of information. Right?
got what you wanted. I'm here on Dad's island where I can't tell anyone that I killed Claudia.
Either or what? Worst places you could be.
Yeah, like prison, where Dad could end up.
That's we're trying to make sure that nobody goes to prison.
Then go. I mean, you guys have to be at the trial, right?
I mean, the trial really hasn't started. I just want to make sure that you're settled.
I'm settled. Back. I don't need a babysitter.
Why are you pushing us to leave?
Look, it's just that no one leaves me alone anymore, you know? It's a good thing I don't have a girlfriend or a normal life or anything.
That's exactly what we're trying to give you.
Yeah, and we're just trying to make sure you're safe.
Fine. Can I go swim? Or is that too dangerous?
Go ahead.
Thanks.
We have to do this paper for my sociology class on games and history, and I picked poker. You were so nice about helping me, and since you're such an expert and all, I figured maybe you could give me some help.
Well, I can't tonight. I've got a date, but there is this great website you should check out. It'll answer all of your questions, and it'll even play out hands for you.
Thanks. If I have any questions tomorrow, can I give you a call?
You won't. That'll answer all your questions, I promise.
Okay. Well, bye.
See you.
Seems to me that young lady has quite a crush on you.
Kristina's a sweet girl. If she were more mature, I would be a lucky man. I've got to tack on about 10 or 20 years. I mean, she's got a lot of growing up to do, and I don't think I'm the man who can help her.
Does she know that?
No, the post-op looks great. I'll be back in a couple hours. Okay.
Since you don't want to hear about the new rules, you can read them. And then when you start breaking them, you can explain to me and Dr. Weber why.
Let me guess, new procedure codes?
Those ones were fine.
Well, just don't go cheating off my paper when Steve has a pop quiz. Hey, I put a blanket over you in the chair last night.
Yeah, I know. Thank you.
Was it me or the medical journal that kept you from coming to bed?
Come on. I just didn't want to wake you with the light.
I told you I was totally fine with you going to Jake's. I'm not your ball and chain.
No, Robin, and I told you I wanted to stay home.
And you were gone this morning before I woke up.
Yeah, I had a couple early calls.
And what, you couldn't just come in and kiss me goodbye?
I wanted to be considerate. Nothing more.
You don't have to get defensive.
I'm not getting defensive. You just keep busting me about not going to Jake's.
Because you wanted to go.
You know what, Robin? I do enjoy going to Jake's, having a drink, taking the edge off. I wanted you to come with me. We spend a lot of nights at home. I just thought maybe we could change it up.
So you think staying home with me is boring?
Please don't twist my words around like that.
All right, look. I think we're both a little tense still from taking sides with Sonny. I don't know what the answer is. I guess it comes with the territory, you know, everyone has their ups and downs, every marriage, and I guess ours does too.
This jacket was an exclusive from a photo shoot. Now I'm covered in storm drain germs.
The jacket is mere moments away from the city's controls, okay? It appears access has been denied. But have no fear. The jacket will improvise some sort of escape plan. I really appreciate your stoic patience. You're freezing.
No, I was, but I'm warmer.
Well, that's an illusion. You spent all night in a cold, damp passageway after you were hypothermia.
No, but whatever. I'm okay.
No, Maxie. Okay, sleep, okay? Stay awake, okay, please? Maxie?
Hey, please, wait up. I wanted to talk to you about last night.
Don't worry about it. I didn't expect you to show up at Jake's, so you're,
No, I was talking with the locker room. You know what, I am a dedicated husband, and when I see you half naked,
You what?
I just don't want you to get the wrong idea.
Okay, what kind of wrong idea?
Like I was asking for or something, or that, something could happen between us.
Wow. Do you ever react much? Because it's a locker room. And I'm pretty sure that you've seen, other women with some of their clothes off. I mean, didn't we get desensitized to that sort of thing when we were in med school?
Yeah, we did. But the thing is, it is us, and we have a history.
I didn't see you turn away or blush. In fact, I remember we were going over test results while I was in my underwear, which, by the way, covers as much as a bikini. And how many times have you seen me in one of those?
Okay, I just want to make sure we know where we stand here.
Okay, I don't know why you're making such a big deal out of this. It happened. It's done. Don't give it another thought. I didn't.
Max, when you see, you have to stay awake, okay? And warm. I have very little body heat to give, but what I have is yours.
The dame was headed for the deep freeze. I had to do something fast.
Pop the peepage, dollface. We're getting out of this pipe.
Detective Jackal, for a moment, I thought I was dreaming.
The only dream here is you, sweetheart.
I have a confession to make. When we first met, I was a little scared of you.
Really?
You have a dangerous edge, a reckless, devil-may-care way about you. I've been with my fair share of bad boys.
I shouldn't have put you in danger, love. But it's over now.
My hero.
No. I'm not your hero. There was no killer to track through the veritable bowels of the city. It was just me. Inventing stories to try to keep you intrigued. So you would see me as virile and commanding. A manly man worthy of your affections. And now look what I've done. Please stay with me, Maximista. I love you and I could not bear to be without you.
Did you say something?
Hello? Hello?
Fancy meeting you guys here.
And why exactly should we exchange information with the prosecution?
Well, I fully expect that the attorneys of the defense will handle this case fairly and with full disclosure. Where's Michael Corinthos?
Junior? Well, I don't know. He could be anywhere. Out for a spin in his car.
Michael Corinthos III, 18, blonde hair, blue eyes.
Oh, him. Well, I have no idea. Alexa?
No idea. Well, Sonny does. And two officers, including Sonny's oldest child, Detective Falconeri, were looking for Michael last night, and Mr. Corinthos was unable to produce him. So I can only imagine that Michael has been whisked out of the country.
Oh, I don't know. He might be at his mother's. He might be at friends. Might be on an Aboriginal walkabout. Children at that age are so unreliable, don't you think?
The judgment in their brain doesn't form fully until they're 25. It's a scientific fact.
Really?
You know, Michael's gone because he knows something.
Objection, conjecture.
Yeah,
Stay.
why else would he disappear? I mean, Michael saw something the night Claudia died, and it's very possible that he actually witnessed this murder. And your client is shipping out his son before he can be subpoenaed to testify.
Interesting theory. But I'm afraid our office has nothing to offer you.
You tell your client to bring Michael home, because his absence will only make Sonny look more guilty.
I hate it when that woman is right, and I'm going to kill Sonny. What, do you just spirit Michael away to some rum plantation or a casino, no doubt? Why doesn't he just take a billboard? Hi, I'm Sonny. I've got something to hide. He needs to bring Michael back immediately.
No.
Why?
Because Michael is volatile on a good day. Heaven only knows what he will say in a courtroom. We need to do damage control, and Michael needs to stay gone.
Why don't we go for this one? We can go further down the beach so we don't impose on Michael's privacy.
No, we thought we'd been swimming. I was thinking that maybe we could do something else.
Want to play tennis?
Come on, you don't play tennis.
Yeah, I used to play tennis. I'm pretty sure that's what they told me after my accident, that I can play tennis, so maybe we should go try to play some tennis.
Well, guess what? I don't play tennis.
Well, I could teach you some things, and you can teach me a few things.
Hi. I'm delighted to see you at your place of business.
Are you checking up on me?
Yes, I am.
Please don't.
Not a chance. Look, Lulu, it doesn't matter how sweet and wonderful you think Dante is. He will break your heart if he doesn't get you killed first.
Well, good evening.
Oh, hi.
First drinks for beautiful women are always on the house.
Thank you.
What can I get you?
Nothing, thanks. I like to keep a clear head on work days. I deal with figures.
And might I say you deal with your own very nicely.
Shall we see how I do with yours?
Please.
You have a pen and paper?
Oh. Yeah.
This is just off the top of my head, right?
Okay.
But I would say that your nightly running costs are something like this. Okay? And your on the books take, something like this. And here is your under the table take.
You're very good.
My boss thinks so too. There is one thing you can get me.
Name it.
Ethan.
Hello, sweeties. Lovely to see you. So, has Pops bothered to introduce himself?
Do you know what I wish?
I'm not so good at guessing wishes.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you then. I wish that we could No. No, I wish that we could stay here. And be together, you know, and not really have to worry about Sonny or the trial or... You know what I wish the most?
What?
That you could be like this all the time. Really, I mean, you're smiling. You are, and you're relaxed, and you're flirting with me.
No, I'm not
You are flirting with me. You asked me if I wanted to play tennis. You hate tennis. That was a lie.
I just actually wanted to go for another swim with you because the water reminds me of Hawaii, and it really reminds me of you.
Do you think Michael's been gone too long?
So how long have you guys been down here? We arrived last night, and one mishap followed another. The jackal's foot was injured, and before Maxie could go for help, we were trapped.
And what were you doing down here in the first place?
It's a long and somewhat embarrassing story, but far more importantly, I think Maxie has hypothermia.
All right. We'll get her to GH, and you should probably come too. You're not looking so good yourself.
The jackal laughs in the face of pain. Mostly. Get her.
Take her to my car. Turn off the heater, warm her up a little bit, all right? And I'll be back for you soon. Here, let me have that light. Thanks.
You're always saving someone.
Don't go to sleep with me, all right? Talk to me about something, anything.
I have germs on my jacket.
Germs on your jacket, huh? All right. Take care of that real fast.
Who's going to the party?
It's a bunch of Jordy's friends. And us.
We're the only high school kids.
Right, which is why you can't look like a kid on Friday night. Okay, I want a hot girl on my arm. So show me how.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe we should try on the other one.
No, what's the matter with this one? Too sexy? Yeah.
Why are you so upset with Dante? He's a law-abiding citizen, let alone a detective.
With a very persuasive father. Who's to say Sonny won't corrupt him?
He loves his job. He's not going to leave it.
Which means he's going to remain honorable, fight the mob, and still end up dead in the streets.
Has anyone told you you have a vivid imagination?
Either scenario, you end up with a broken heart.
Okay, I could be with a businessman who has an aneurysm, or a doctor that gets hit by a truck, or a pastry chef that chokes on cookie dough.
Fine, as long as they're not related to Sonny. Look, Dante can't give you stability, commitment.
Does my father give you those things?
Absolutely not.
So why are you with him?
Because we're suited for each other, better than either of us ever imagined. The truth is I am hopelessly in love with that black-hearted father of yours, but since I have an equally black heart, we're made for each other. We deserve each other. You, on the other hand, deserve better than Dante.
Nobody's better than Dante.
Oh, my God, you're not going to listen to a word of it.
I have listened to you, and look, this ride that Dante's on, I'm on it too, till the end, okay? Thank you. Goodbye.
Right on.
Did you get the memo?
The new procedural codes.
That would be the one. Aplastic anemia.
284-5.
Sorry, Teach. Late for class.
Pneumonia. And don't bother to ask your husband because he threw his in the circular file.
Staffer strip.
Now you're stalling. Read it again.
Ooh. I think she just gave you a C. Maybe this will make you feel better.
Wow, what's the occasion?
I love you, and I hate fighting with you.
If I didn't know you better, I'd say that you were guilty about something.
Okay, well, before we have the make-up fight, I've got to go check my patients. All right, bye.
Thank you.
Hey, Robin.
Hey, get Cubicle 2 ready. What happened?
She and Spinelli got stuck in the sewer all night. Spinelli's still out in the car. He can't walk. He did something to his leg.
Can you get a wheelchair out to Spinelli? What kind of car do you drive?
Black Mustang. I put it up out front.
Is Spinelli gonna be okay?
He's gonna be fine. So are you. Come this way.
Hi, is my mom here?
No, honey, she had an emergency meeting with a client.
Good, because I'm actually here to speak with you.
With me? Okay. Is your question of a legal or romantic nature?
Sadly, it's legal.
Ah.
So, I know that my mother is helping to defend Uncle Sonny. And if you don't know already, then Uncle Sonny is actually innocent, and Michael's really the one who killed Claudia. Although...
Whoa. I'm actually having a conversation about a capital crime with a 10-year-old.
No, I'm 11.
I stand corrected. Continue.
Anyway, Michael killed Claudia by accident. And my mom has no idea, and she can never ever find out because then she'll want Michael to confess, and it's far too late for that.
You are really your mother's daughter.
Please don't tell my mom the truth.
Molly, what are you doing here?
What happened?
I found Michael about to take the speedboat.
So? I know how to drive a speedboat.
Good. You can take the speedboat out anytime you want as long as we're with you.
Where's the trust? What am I going to do with a speedboat?
You're going to take it back to the mainland. You're going to fly back to Port Charles and confess to killing Claudia. Tell me that I'm wrong.
I'm sorry, Michael, but it's really obvious why you want us to leave the island. You can't wait to get back to Port Charles.
I want to stand up for my father.
Michael, but the whole idea is to keep you out of this.
I'm in it, up to my neck. Dad's being tried for murder because of me.
Diane's going to get your dad acquitted.
Well, what if they don't? What if Dad goes to prison?
What? We have plans to get your dad out of the country.
Yeah, what? And then I'll have to leave everything and spend the rest of his life hiding?
Well, he'll be free, just like you.
Fine. I get it. He thinks it's what he owes me as a dad. You want me to sit here on my hands and let everybody else clean up my mess? Done.
See, the mess started when your dad and I decided to lie and cover things up, so the cleanup's on us, not you.
All right, I'll stay here until the trial's over. At least I won't have you coming down on me for skipping school.
Molly, what are you doing here?
Well, it's just that I've never seen your new offices, so
But before you start interrogating the child, I should confess on behalf of Molly and myself that we were putting our heads together to figure out the best way to keep the coals of love burning under your romance with Mac.
See, that would be my business, right?
not yours.
Not yours.
Come on, Mom. Mac is so nice and handsome. And you two get along really well.
And we have for years and years because he's my friend and he's my colleague.
But, Mom...
But, Mom... If we become more than friends, I promise you'll be the first to know.
Molly, I really think that we need to accept your mother's decision on this one.
Well, personally, I think she's protesting too much.
Aren't you late for something? Actually, you are, actually. You have your book club. And this time, read something that isn't a romance novel, okay? Try a biography.
Mom, Immortal Lovers, Elizabeth Barrett and Robert Browning was a biography.
I spawned her. Bye-bye.
Bye, Mom. Bye, Diane.
We are particularly cranky this morning. Why?
We lost Karina DeSoro.
She dropped her sexual harassment lawsuit against the opera company?
Not exactly. She found another law firm.
Why?
Iris.
Iris? What did Iris do?
Iris.
Did she diss her perfume?
She recommended an entertainment law firm. She thought it would be a better fit for her situation.
That sanctimonious priss, and after you, out of the goodness of your heart, plucked her from the ranks of the unemployed. She is a blight on working women everywhere.
She's an ungrateful wench.
Who gets to fire her? Rock, paper, scissors. Iris, I have a few choice four-letter words for you.
This is nice.
Whoa. Talk about a different look.
So you like it?
I don't know. No. Maybe it's too hot. You look like 5 years older.
Works for me.
Yeah, but Jordy's friends are going to be all over you. Are you sure you don't like this dress right here? No?
I like this one. It's more mature.
So I thought Jennifer and I would go to a new club called Pluto. It's got this interplanetary theme.
Far out.
Your father's cute.
Yeah, you should see him after a few drinks.
She's very smart.
Ethan says the ceiling is filled with stars.
Yeah, I figured we'd kick back, have a few drinks, check out the constellations.
You know, Jennifer, back in my day, we could do that without a cover charge.
Light year ago.
What is a light year?
Oh, it's the time it takes light to travel in 1 year at 186,000 miles per second.
Squared.
Right, so what time should I pick you up?
Oh, I have some work left to do, so email me. Bernie hates it when I take personal calls.
Oh, what kind of a heartless bastard do you work for?
Oh, he would be so much more upset if he knew the guy calling was the guy who lured me away from my desk while his friend was trying to break into the office.
Now there's a girl who could start a fire by crossing her legs. Of course, she's nothing compared to my wife.
And speaking of...
Could that have been more rehearsed?
You wound me.
You'll recover.
Tread carefully with that blonde pal. She obviously knows that you're aligned with Johnny Z.
Oh, come on, man. I don't plan on joining Johnny on any more of his foolish adventures.
Where's Spinelli?
He's a couple of crews down.
Is he okay?
Yeah, they're running some tests on his leg. What's going on with you?
Robin did an x-ray of my chest, and she ran some tests, which I have to check on. I'll be right back.
So what are you doing stuck in a sewer with Spinelli all night?
A storm drain, and we were tracking a serial killer.
The serial killer?
I know it sounds weird, okay, but it was actually really romantic. It's how Spinelli and I got together in the first place. Even the getting stuck part.
Interesting dating ritual.
Maximista, the Jackal has been gravely concerned about your welfare.
I'm okay, thanks to you.
Me?
Yeah, I mean, if it hadn't been for you getting in touch with Johnny, we could have died down there.
Sadly so, and that's why the Jackal is so consumed with guilt. And I had less to do with the rescue than the actual...
Look, all I did was raise the grate. Spinelli was the one who sent me a text, told me where you were, and kept you warm till I got there.
Thank you, Spinelli.
Hey, do you have a minute?
No, I have patience.
It'll be quick. I just need a consultation I need your advice on. Hey, come up with me to 10 and just take a look at this chart, please.
All right. What are you looking at?
It's a spinal consult. It was in an accident. It was on 2nd and Main.
This is Dr. Ridley's specialty. Why didn't you ask him?
Because you're better. As you've mentioned frequently. All right, you need to stop thinking that there's some sort of ulterior motive every time we cross paths. It's counterproductive for us and the patients. You gotta be kidding me.
Let me try.
I can't believe this.
Stuck.
Jackal is not ungrateful for your falsehood. Why would you lie and say that I texted you?
It's really no big deal. But next time you decide to track a serial killer, why don't you leave your girlfriend at home, huh?
There was no killer. It was just pretense. It was a ruse to make the Jackal appear daring and heroic. Alas, those are qualities that are manifest in you, not I. I'm still unaware as to how you even found us.
I was going through the tunnels looking for new ways to move product across town. It was blind luck that I ran into you guys.
Now my lies have jeopardized Maximista's health.
Come on, just chalk it up to a lesson learned, okay?
Maxie, your condition could become serious. It's just hypothermia, right? I mean, don't you guys just warm people up and then send them home?
You know you're susceptible to pneumonia, right?
Okay, can we please skip the heart transplant patients are subject to infections
Maxie,
lecture?
if you get pneumonia, it could be life-threatening.
Sorry, I understand.
It's okay.
Diane's yelling at me. The prosecutor's getting suspicious, so we gotta get back, make sure our witnesses don't run away.
Hey, do you really think Michael's just gonna, like, stay here? Or do you think he's gonna transport?
I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. Jason, can you promise me something? Okay. We're gonna come back here and play tennis.
You guys need to get moving. It's from one of those shells that he always picks up on the beach.
I don't like that.
Tell everyone I'm okay, and I know what I need to do.
Okay. Take care.
Yeah, you too.
I almost forgot this. Hi. Yeah, hi, this is Michael Cortez. Yeah, I'm gonna need to take a boat out. Oh, great, thanks. Yeah, I'll need enough gas to make it to the mainland. Okay, see you in 10.
Aloha.
So, I thought I'd go over the books and see how much you skimmed this week.
I've been the picture of propriety.
Not the word that sprang to mind when you were leering at the bottle blonde.
Oh, sweetheart, that's Ethan's project. I was just having a little aesthetic appreciation. You, my lovely wife, are my one and only squeeze.
I know that. Which is what makes all your nonsense worthwhile. Well, some of it anyway.
So how serious are you about this Miss Busty?
Well, I mean, she's fun, she's gorgeous, finds me irresistible. What's not to like?
And the fact that she is the secretary for Sonny's mouthpiece has nothing to do with it.
So it might spice it up. I mean, we'll see. Okay, I'm just trying to enjoy this, you know. She'll shoot me an email when she's off work. We'll head to this club and take it from there.